Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, everybody. So the messages here I got tonight, there's a bunch of different timelines. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Welcome in if you're so the messages here I got coming back. There's a bunch. If you're coming back, welcome back. Da-da-dee-da-dee-da. I very much appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. If you want to like, share, subscribe, if you're new, go ahead. If the message resonates with you, all the power to you. There is a bit of a trigger warning with this one, as there is usually all my videos. I should probably put that in. Part of the reason why I wanted 18 and over. My readings are not for the faint heart. It's all to make you sad. It's all to break you down. It's all to get you to submit to their bullshit, collective. All right? But somebody wants you in the King of Wands reversed energy. And they're trying to use the devil to do it. And they think they're playing a game and they have not a fucking clue what they're doing. You are not competing with this energy. You have nothing to do with this energy. You've let this energy go. There's no discontentment. There's no resentment. Nothing. You've let this person go. They're a part of your past. And they're still holding on to this devil energy. They haven't. This is somebody that you might have let go of. It could have been a best friend. It could have been a lover. It could have been something along that line. There was definitely a closeness. Okay? This would usually a long-term friendship. So that's one kind of timeline. The other timeline is that they utilize this to manipulate a relationship with you. Okay? To the point where you were always wanting more. You were not satisfied with what you were basically being breadcrumbed. They were casting illusions, having you in your emotions, all around, parading around like it's a Two of Cups relationship in the upright. And making it look like it was all wish fulfillment. Making it seem like everything was happy. You know, you're finally getting somewhere. And then all of a sudden, this is the one that changed you. They asked you, what did you want? And instead of helping you get it, they tried to destroy it. They weren't asking you, what do you want, to help you. They were asking, what do you want, to destroy you. And they're livid at the fact that they have to face their consequences that they tried to walk away from. They're losing their mind because they're having to face the consequences of their bad choices and of the dumbass games they played behind your back. All the mixed signals. Hot, 1 minute cold, next minute hot, next minute cold. all the while asking you what you wanted in order to make it like you were going to receive it and rip it out from underneath you. The collective I'm talking to for this reading, you've worked hard to better yourself. You've struggled. Blood, sweat, and tears, bumper stickers, t-shirt. Even the cookies. You're tired. This is what they wanted. At one point you were sad, but you pulled yourself out of it. You rose above it. You did something different. You didn't do what you normally did. You jumped timelines by doing that. Thank you, Kitty. This person's trying not to face consequences, and they're salty at the fact that you're looking for someone new. Because they wanted you in isolation, and they wanted you feeling rejected. But the divine decided to use that time for you for solitude, for healing. The divine has a sense of humor too. And clearly the divine had other plans. Because you wouldn't be here otherwise. And that timeline only goes to a certain few. You know who you are. If you've heard my story, you know who we are. I'm not explaining it anymore. They tried to change you. They tried to rip it all apart. They tried to create illusions. They tested your whole perspective to the point where you just about sacrificed your whole self. And it left you feeling empty and worthless. Apparently they got some sort of divination, is what I'm picking up on. They somehow knew that there was going to be something here where you were going to be receiving some sort of something. And they did not want you following your higher calling. They were trying to keep you in your lower dimensions to keep you away from it. There's been this big, huge orchestration, and this is only a few timelines. This isn't for everyone. Where literally running for your life, your whole life. All for excuses and illusions. All to keep the truth at bay. To keep you deceived, distracted, in your lower vibration, so you don't receive and you don't go after anything. And then they look at you and they complain of how much of a fucking delinquent you are because you're not making anything of yourself. Just to make it worse and gaslight you 10 times worse. Little bits and pieces, time and time and time again. You have no other choice but to fight for your life. Because that's all you're doing. Collective, whoever I'm speaking to, you've done the work. And there's 18 in the chat. You're a regular here on my channel. You don't chat in the chat, though. I think there might be a possibility you watch me on your TV. You don't watch me on your phone. You already see what you're going to be receiving. You watch me because you vibe with me. You watch me because you can relate to me. And you're of no relation to me. Like, we don't come from necessarily the same biological family. Like, you're not a cousin. You're not a family member. You're very much tribe. But you're not part of what I walked away from, is what I'm trying to say. This might be for you. You have a new chapter. You have a new beginning. You're in the process of receiving absolutely everything your hearts could dream of. You're about to change the fucking world, collective. Very well, whoever's vibing with this message as we uncover it. I kind of like this platform because I get to just read the cards. I'm not sitting here shuffling. I know some of you like the SMR about it, but I'm good with this. If I need to clarify anything, I have that ability, right? But the main message is here. And somebody really tried their hardest to play a certain part in your life for one of these timelines. To be that person, but it was all illusion. They tried to change your perception, but it only strengthened you. It only helped you to create boundaries because of the sacrifice. And this is why there's a dharmic, karmic turning of the tables. You're literally flipping tables, stomping fables. If I was to get the card out, it would probably fall out. I wouldn't doubt it. I think they see that you are in the process of receiving it all and destroy it. Okay? They do not want you having your higher calling. Okay? They do not want you finding happiness. And they're not happy at the fact that you're finding it. Okay? The reason why they are not walking away is because you are complete as you are. You do have a new beginning. You do have a new chapter available to you. But it's about open mind and recognizing you are as you are. somebody doesn't want to have to deal with any type of paperwork, and this is why they don't want to let go. And they're leaving you in the dark about it. Whoever this is that colluded against you very well could be under investigation. And they're trying to leave it in the dark. And this is why they want to come in with a new chapter and they don't want to walk away, because apparently you do complete them to some degree. And they want a new beginning with you in order to avoid paperwork. And the make room, this has been coming out for a little while. The make room card keeps coming out upside down. So it's about just discerning as to who you're making room for. Because somebody, there's a very much a masculine here. They've lost their authority. They've lost their discipline. I don't think they're a father figure. And they're facing consequences. It very well could be a father figure. They're facing consequences for what they've done. Totally lost their fucking mind. Okay, they work so hard to take away your protection and test your protection, test your patience. Okay, they did not want you staying true to yourself. They wanted you to be mocked. They were trying to break you. They were trying to put you to rest. You're a shaman. And they tried to leave you in a ditch. Now, I don't think this is your father figure per se, but they do father children. So this could be someone regarding to your family or someone not related to your family. It depends on who they hired, right? What I'm picking up with this "What do you want" card, it did fall down where the nobility, they found just as they are, okay? They fell out in clumps, and I just placed the clumps where they needed to go, okay? The "What do you want" fell out with the nobility card, and I found it really kind of wild that through all of this, of them sabotage you and defame you and create all this bullshit behind your back, you still retained your nobility through all of this. Through all of the illusions they cast, you always retained your nobility. Because you're not out here sabotaging the collective. You're really not. You're really not. And they're putting lies on you. They're watching you, mocking you, talking about you with other people. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some watching right now. Sitting there laughing at what I'm talking about. But somebody's lying and trying to put you to rest. Try to make you insignificant even. Casting illusions. Casting emotions. They want you in your emotions. They want you broken down. They want to break you down. That's the whole point. And they don't want you to stay true to yourself, but you need to stay true to yourself. You are staying true to yourself. They've been trying to affect your protection by diminishing you, and it's not working. Okay? They're trying to demote you. They're trying to burn you out, burn out your protection, burn out your shield, burn out whatever you got going on. They're trying to burn you out. This is why they're coming at you with energy. They're losing absolute, they're losing their minds. And another side of this is they want you to lose your mind and face the consequences for just losing your mind because of that. Which is theoretically everything of them poking the bear, 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 hiding, throwing rocks and hiding their hands. This is what they've been doing all this time. And this could have been your whole life. Every time that you got up into something good, things just tanked real quick. And you never understood as to why. There was never an explanation as to why. Everything just tanked. It's kind of vibing with Truman Show, which is kind of creepy. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much for the love in the chat. I hope you're all having a great evening. I very much appreciate you for rising into the very best version of yourself. And if you're not there yet, that's okay. You're on your way. One day, one moment, one breath at a time. So, all of this they left in the dark, right? They're trying to leave this new chapter that you have, make you to be unseen, even though you're they want to make you look incomplete, but you are complete. You are not broken. Nothing is wrong with you. Don't spend life fixing problems that aren't even yours. Dwell in the beauty of your being. You are enough now and always. There's some out there that need to do the work. Don't get me wrong. I'm not talking about you. Just keep on keeping on. You're on your way. Different messages for different timelines. Welcome in, Sarah. Welcome in, Michael. Welcome in, Dorothy. And Renee. All right. So, somebody all salty that you're looking for somebody new. Right? And somebody was trying to isolate you. And they weren't even in your vicinity. But they were trying to isolate you. They were trying to make you feel like you didn't want to do anything. You didn't want to go out. You didn't want to go anywhere. Didn't feel safe. They wanted you to feel rejected and left alone. Self-inflicted. There's a lot of rumors, rumor campaign on about you. There's been a big, huge joke behind your back. People thinking that, you know, and whatever sick game that's been played behind your back, people are starting to see it now. You're going to get some new people coming in too, and people are going to be salty about it. But they're going to know the whole behind the scenes, because they're going to tell you all about it. Just want to clear their conscience. It's kind of like the mole just went silent. They were speechless. But you did have moles in amongst the mess of the chaos and karmic bullshit that you've dealt with. Whoever you are that's vibing with this message, you're going to have some come forward soon. And you will know who they are. These are going to be good intentions. It's almost as if they're doing it in secret because they don't want to be known. They don't want to make a ripple. But they're going to make themselves known. Some of the rumors is that you were very unstable. You weren't ready to commit to anything. And that you didn't have any type of financial plan. And that you were basically an Indian giver, pretty well. Give the land to the Indians and steal it back. Meanwhile, it was the Indians' land to start with. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. This is very stingy energy. These are the rumors that they brought about to dismantle you. User, turn your whole situation upside down and it'll be a big loss. That's the big fucking play behind the scenes. Meanwhile, anybody that ever had any dealings with you with good intention have nothing but good to say about you. All the ones that portrayed this were trying to manipulate you the whole time. Because you weren't stingy. You were very giving. If they could get rid of their fuck boy, fuck girl bullshit, place it where it needs to go, and actually commit to something, that you would have committed to something. But they weren't ready to settle down. But they projected that onto you. You thought you had a commitment with this last relationship, but they tried to shatter your heart on purpose. But somehow you destroyed their foundation? Hold up. This whole thing about ruining a foundation, taking a loss. You were breadcrumb for all of what you've done for these people. You were breadcrumbed. Blood, sweat, and tears. We got the hangman out here. You almost lost your whole perception of who you were. Just to feel a part of. They wanted you to play this part in order to fuck you later. And it all came down when you made that one decision to change. Instead of you being the victim, you became the warrior. You remembered who the fuck you are. You remembered your higher calling. You remembered that you were worthy of happiness. You remembered that you deserved way better than what you were receiving. All the shadow work you did, it wasn't for nothing, and that's what they tried to do. They tried to lay a rest, a shaman, someone that's went and did the healing. You could be a woman or a man, doesn't matter. But through all of this chaos, you kept your nobility. You're honest, transparent. Celebrate your accomplishments with humility. You are crowned with success. Powerful forces guide you. Your ability to conquer challenges is limitless. What do you want, collective? Because somebody's going to come in and bring you wish fulfillment. It's almost kind of giving me that somebody wants to submit to you. They want to change, and they want you to help them change. They want you to help them step into something. They don't feel safe, and they've lost control, and they're facing consequences. And they're needing help. They are needing counsel. Oh, all of a sudden the shaman has some sort of task. All of a sudden the shaman is being taken seriously. All of a sudden the shaman has nobility for what they've endured and how they've overcome. This higher calling is coming into purpose, meant to bring happiness and wish fulfillment and healing. All of a sudden, collective, your adversaries need you. And again, this is the divine sense of humor. This isn't a test for you. This is a test for them, and this is karma for them. Because the only way that they can get out of it is to repent. Repent and face their lashings. That's why I don't mess with the divine. That's why I stay true with my integrity and my intention. That's why I'm not out here facing, having to face off with this revenge bullshit. Because that brings it into the dark side. I've been to the dark side. I know what the dark side's all about, and it's a sham. The cookies are stale. They might be a little warmer than the ones upstairs, but no, they're stale. They dry out too quick. Whoever I'm talking to, you need to continue to have patience, and you need to continue to hold in on this higher calling. You need to hone in on the happiness and solidify and strengthen your protection, however you shall choose to do so. And you need to stay true to yourself. They're trying to cast illusions. It's one illusion after the next, Any decisions that you've made, any decisions that you have made, they tried to infiltrate. Whether physically, if they feel that they can manipulate the person and buy them off, they do. If they don't feel they do that, they do it energetically. So this is how they're trying to like energetically isolate you, by throwing energy at you or whoever you are surrounded by. If they are not spiritually versed in protection, but whoever's doing this, they are being tested just as much as you are throughout this whole thing. Your patience is being tested. Your gifts are being tested. This is not only giving you a chance to work with your gifts, but it's also to hone in and sharpen. This is how the divine is playing. These other people are trying to play it out as sabotage, but the divine is balancing it out, making it a fair game, because you've had a lot of people up against you, right? Collective. They've had to come at you in groups, thinking that you're not, that you're oblivious to it. And the fact that they have to come at you in groups and the shit still doesn't work. I'm not, no comment. I'll be nice. I'll be nice. Have I sworn yet tonight? I'm trying to keep that down. Just to be nice. Yeah, they're pretending not to stalk you, collective. I don't know if you, there was a YouTube video that popped up. So it's like somebody's wanting to come in and give you the submission that you want, to, do what you want, da 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 da. But they're coming in to make sure that they can rip your fucking foundation down, so there is no commitment anywhere. And they're trying to get you to take a loss. And they're the ones, after all of this defamation, they're the ones that are wanting to come in and be stingy with you. Interesting. So it's not even about being the bait, collective. If you come in, just, I don't know. It very well could be that you might want to have a certain situation happen so that way it doesn't happen. Or, because they're trying to keep this out of sight, out of mind, right? They don't want legal trouble, right? They're trying to get you to shut up, right? And instead of trying to get you to shut up, they're trying to leave this all in the dark. They're going to come in and gaslight you with a new chapter, saying that, oh, you're beautiful, you're the one that I've always wanted, da 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 da. I don't know what's wrong with me, blah blah blah. Come back and don't walk away with the apes here. And then they want a new beginning with you, where they just sabotage you all over again. But the fact that you go back, nobody will take it seriously, right? They never took it seriously to start with, right? Otherwise, you wouldn't be in this mess, right? Had the services actually taken you seriously and actually did what their fucking jobs were, you probably wouldn't be in this mess. Just be patient, collective. You called on the divine because nobody else was there to help you. So the divine's there to help you. And the divine's been guiding you the whole time. That's why you're still kicking it. That's why you're tapped the fuck in. So what do you want, collective? Think about that to yourself. Don't tell anybody. We've already tried that, right? Let's not do that again. Let's bring it to fruition first. Yeah, somebody with the devil energy is coming in with an apology, revealing something that's going to bring some sort of rest. They want to heal something with you. There's some sort of lies or deception, and there's some sort of a stability here. It's a King of Cups. So they lied to you. Somebody lied to you. And they want to apologize. And it's this devil energy. They're coming in. They know what the fuck they want. It could be a Capricorn. Apparently, they went to someone's house. Someone lied to them. There's a bunch of lies. This is somebody you haven't met yet. Spirit's saying they're trying to find you when all they would have to do is Google you and you have some sort of contact online. All they would have to do is get in touch with you. It's not that difficult, is what I'm being told. But they're trying to do it, I don't know, it's weird. They're trying to do it out of sight, out of mind. I mean, I believe there's certain places where you, if you look deep, look hard enough, like, you're gonna get at least my email. I'm just using my own personal situation as an example. Flip it where it needs to go. But anyway, with this devil energy here, it just might be Capricorn energy. Specifically, the reason why I'm saying that is there's a Page of Cups, right? This is an apology. It's compassion. Like, it's not. It's innocent, is what I'm picking up on. Specifically with the Sun and the Four of Swords. So somebody wants to heal something with you. This Queen of Swords very well could want to be coming in, and they want to say sorry for the devil energy that they projected. Maybe there's some sort of something going on with the Gemini, Libra, no, not, uh, Gemini, yeah. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius energy. This is somebody very well could be that you lived with. Four of Wands. I don't think there was any type of connection here. Like, there was friendship maybe, but it wasn't like a commitment. They might have lied about a commitment. Apparently they want to heal something and bring something best and bring joy and happiness and apology to a situation. And I'm thinking this is regarding maybe a King of Cups as well. This could also be a Cancer in devil energy. Masculine. Apparently there's a masculine here that wants an apology is what I'm hearing. They don't want you to walk away. There's the Ace of Cups here and they want to reconcile. And apparently they were siphoning off of you. And they were lying to you. Something to do with the Sagittarius, but the Sagittarius, they weren't playing. They weren't playing that game. They decided no. There was a King of Swords, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, and a Sagittarius energy. They tried to siphon off of you energetically. Didn't work. There's a King of Cups involved with this, and they can't walk away from what they did. They're being haunted. They tried to leave you out in the cold and leave you begging. Like a one-way street. Manipulation. They thought you were stupid, but here you were an empress. They tried to bring a dystopia to you, but you stood your ground. Even so, you were breadcrumbed. Something to do with your car. You might not have one anymore. I'm using my own experience for this, but there is a new beginning. You are getting an upper hand. There is, I don't know, there's some sort of a block to your intuition or whatnot due to the past. And something to do with, I don't know. I'm not really picking up failure with this, but it's like, because you're getting the upper hand, it's like somebody was blocking you. Somebody was wreaking havoc with you. Somebody was in the process of trying to make you fail. There was huge misjudgment here. And the truth is coming out on that, of the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. How these wounds were constantly opened, and how people were trying to sabotage you. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. How you continuously walked away, trying to build some sort of something for yourself, focusing on that, and have tower after tower after tower after tower, all the while you're staying nurtured, despite being disempowered. Justice is coming because you still nurture. Justice is coming. Every seed planted, collective, every step that you've taken in a new direction, it's all coming to fruition. Okay, this is your justice. Okay? There's going to be people talking about it. There's going to be people trying to manipulate you out of it and make you do stupid shit and make you make decisions and hold you back and get you overwhelmed and try to out. But you're a fucking star. Okay? They try to get you to back out and to lose out on your pathway forward. They don't want you to be going through this threshold, but Spirit's got you. Spirit's always got you. You know this, and this is how you're going to find balance. By just staying in loop with Spirit. Staying tapped the fuck in. Don't allow anybody to tap you out. Okay? Because that's the whole thing. They're trying to come in with emotions and trap you. Right? But everything that's been taken from you, everything, all your strength, all your pain, all your sweat, all your tears, everything is sevenfold coming back to you. This cycle is ending. This betrayal cycle is ending. You're headed into a very stable time. Energy. Okay? This is what you are going to be embodying. Despite what it looks like, yeah. You know what? You took a loss, quite possibly. But you're standing in your power anyway. You're taking that emperor position. Right? Somebody's not happy about that. The fact that you just being gushy and compassionate. They want you cold and miserable. Okay? The lies and the betrayal and all this shit is coming in fast. All the info, all the tea is coming in fast. Okay? This is going to help tune in and confirm your intuition. Everything you said, on point. Okay? Partly it's going to make you sad, and that's the whole idea, right? They want to make you sad, right? So there's another timeline here where somebody's going to come in like they've reached their wish fulfillment, and they're going to try to see about flaunting it to you, right? And it just so happens that this person, one of them is your ex, and one of them quite possibly could be a best friend, ex-best friend. Like, apparently you know these two people, and the one is an absolute train wreck and the other one's a piece of work, and they think that they're going to come in and make you jealous and make you sad. Like, I'm not even kidding. The audacity, for one thing. But a train wreck and mess. What was the other one I used? It was fitting. But they thinking that they're going to come in and try to break your heart all over again. By making it look like they're happy together. By making it look like, oh, everything is grand. No, we're your biggest fans. Really. This is after they try to destroy you. Like, make it make sense. You ever know a psychopath? It's one of the red flags. So they're trying to leave shit in the dark, collective, and they don't want it out. They want you to shut your mouth. They would sooner isolate you, they'd sooner get rid of you, but they know they can't kill you because you just don't die. They've tried. And they want to keep their hands clean while they do it. And they're not just going to come out and tell you and talk to you about it, because that would incriminate them, right? But don't believe what you see. Don't believe what you hear coming out of their mouth. It's just a bunch of gibberish. Thank you, Eminem. Fucking love you, dude. You do have protection, collective, and they're trying to get you to make you feel like you don't. These motherfuckers coming up against, oops, sorry. These imbeciles coming up against you and creating a lot of problems for you, they're in the process of receiving a lot of karma for what they've done. From trying to keep you from staying in alignment to your higher calling, specifically. It's not just because you're trying to play an ordinary person. It's because you actually have some sort of destiny or mission on the earth, and this is why you have this extra protection. And they tried to play you and mock you. And this is the epitome of fuck around and find out. No other way to say it. So these imbeciles are losing their minds because everything that they threw at you didn't work. And unfortunately, they did too much. They didn't stop. And because they utilized this relentless energy, And they're still trying. They're just empty in the head, collective. Just know that. There's nobody home. Okay? Just know that. Literally nobody home. You keep it knocking and you can't come in. Okay? Some of them, because there's many, some of them are on autopilot. They're just relentlessly, it's almost like they've been hypnotized to do this evil eye on you. And it's like every time they do this evil eye on you, it's all just powering you up. It's just automatically being transmuted. They're like a machine for you to help you heal. Like when I say the divine has a sense of humor, okay? Like I don't know if you can actually wrap your head around the sense of humor that the divine has with these people. Okay? The divine knows that there's nobody home. Knows that it's part of the shadow and part of the darkness. And at this point, they're just placeholders for growth. And they think that they can build off of that nobility. Meanwhile, all they do is bring chaos with them. They're not there to get recognition. They're being banished. They don't get to come in with the new earth. That's what they don't understand. Some of them are cluing in and they're losing their minds, trying to heal all at the last minute. And people, I barely survived 5, 6 years. Okay? It's not the easiest thing to do that I'm asking, right? Not a lot of people survive it, to be honest, because you have to look at yourself. You have to look at who the hell you are, for who you are, as in the mirror. You have to love who you are or come to terms to be anymore. Some people call it an ego death. Some people call it a dark night of the soul. Some people call it a bunch of different things. Some people call it depression. Some people call it a breakdown. Other people call it a breakthrough. It all comes back to perspective of how you empower yourself through it. It's not about being the victim. This is the one thing that the collective really needs to take away from this. It's not about being the victim. It's about rising into that warrior self. Being that change. Allowing the evolution to become you. But with integrity and nobility, discernment, intuition, alignment. Bringing sacred energy back to your life and purpose. Being methodical and intentional in your actions. Just imagine what kind of a world it would be if, as a collective, we all did that. To show compassion and understanding to the world. Am I willing to reconcile? Yeah, if they do the work, if they learn, if they grow from it. But if they just stay in their stagnant bullshit energy, then no. I don't want drag holding me back. Specifically if there's nobody home. Like, I don't want to be knocking on an empty door. Like, what's the point? Unless it's my new house, that would be nice. But whoever you are, whoever this reading is for tonight, you do have a higher calling. This is your confirmation. Somebody's trying to downplay it. And any happiness that you're going after, they're trying to downplay it. They're trying to dull it out so you cannot enjoy it. It's coming to a precipice, this to a point where you are going to know, because this mind at the fact that everything that they are throwing at you is not. Okay? They're trying to put you to rest. But it's not working. And they're losing their shit. They're not satisfied with the consequences they're receiving because of all the shit that they're doing to you. And you've sacrificed a lot of who you are. They casted a lot of illusions and played a lot of fucking games with your heart. Playing as if they wanted a two of cups with you. And they didn't want shit with you. Nothing but lies. You deserve better, collective, and I know that. Without a doubt, I know you know that. And again, you just need to stay patient. You need to just stay consistent as to what you're doing, how you're doing it, because there's messages coming through. And for myself, I understand that message from Spirit. You just got to continue doing this, what I'm doing, because there's messages coming through. Clarity is coming through. I'm not only making a difference in my own life, but I'm making a difference in yours, collective, and it's an honor to be here. For those of you that get confirmation from my readings, I love you from the deepest parts of my heart and soul. I wish you nothing but blessings of healing and abundance. Anything your heart could dream up. Somebody does not want you walking away. No ifs, ands, or buts. They want to siphon not only your stability, your energy. They're literally a vampire. Okay? And I'm really kind of picking up, this is somebody in your family. This is like a very stingy, old, decrepit mother figure. Okay? Like, I'm really picking up on, like, the flowers in the attic. Kind of gross. Okay? I don't know if it's anything particular with the earth specifically, but I'm just picking up on this very stingy energy. And they tried to bring chaos to your reality, to your relationships, to your commitments throughout your life. And they tried to leave it in the dark. They tried to keep it hush-hush. Right? They'd plant little seeds. Oh, come and visit. Come and visit. Yes, yeah, yes, come and visit. Come stay a while. And then they'd plant little seeds. All these little seeds, they're sprouting. Okay? And you're at this point, what Spirit is showing me is that you might not see the sprouts through the weeds right now because they planted a lot of weeds too in amongst it. And I got no shade on weeds, okay? Certain weeds are actually herbs. And certain weeds, they just need to go. I don't care what they are. But anyway, you might see the sprouts between the weeds, okay? So be very, very careful not to chop off these sprouts, because the sprouts, okay, this is what's going to plant the trail as to your justice. Okay? This is one thing that I'm being told. All these little lies, all this deception that they tried to play in behind the scenes so that way you couldn't walk away. They didn't want you walking away. They wanted you taking care of them for the rest of your life. They wanted you giving to them constantly. And because you walked away, they resented you. And this could have been a family member. They resented you because you walked away and you didn't submit to their bullshit. And because you didn't submit to their bullshit, somehow, some way, that's why there was a discrepancy with some sort of inheritance with this Ace of Pentacles. Because you didn't want to submit to their bullshit. Meanwhile, word on the street, somebody gave you everything because they knew their family was a bunch of selfish pricks. And they knew that you were going to be left with nothing because you were the scapegoat. So they wanted to leave you something, and they stole it from you. And I'm also picking up on this, that they're turning around and trying to say that you didn't get anything. They're trying to leave it all in the dark. Okay? And they're also trying to leave in the dark about the passing of this person as well. And it was basically for the money. It's the cards. They do not want you walking away from this, knowing this information. Like, as far as I'm concerned, if they could go at my life the way they did, it wouldn't surprise me in the least what they would do the other way. And whoever passed away, Virgo, with this Queen of Pentacles that I'm picking up on, she's not happy. She's not happy that you didn't receive what was meant for you. Okay? And she doesn't like the way that you've been treated and the way that it's been left in the dark. She's not walking away from this, and you just need to be patient. Your ancestors have been awoken. And some people are about to fuck around and find out. But it's too late to sit down and make like they didn't do anything. They've literally been caught red-handed. Because the divine's seen everything. And divine vengeance is at hand. Divine intervention is putting it lightly. I like to clarify it with divine vengeance for 200. Thank you. Yeah. They were very greedy. By any means necessary. They even brought this Two of Cups in to try to do this. To rip you apart, to get you to commit suicide. I might as well put this up as testimony because this is me. This is my story. Just saying. This is basically what's happened to me. Yep, they want you to drop your boundaries, apparently. So that way they can do it again. That's the whole offer coming in. It's all just illusions. Some people are coming in to have you in your emotions and you know, but you need to stand strong and you need to know you deserve better. Okay? And end of the story. Despite what they're coming in with this wish fulfillment and they want another chance and blah, 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 blah. No. They're coming in thinking that you're not protected as well. They're coming in not thinking of you as a shaman or as someone that very well could help them. You're not worried, whatever. You are not in fear, whether they come in or not. You could probably snap these people in half. They very well could try to come in with lust all over again, but there's definitely chaos, upheaval, disaster, downfall. They very well are dealing with some sort of chaos because you didn't drop boundaries. Had you dropped your boundaries and let them back in, they could have played in that whole thing, and then nobody would have done nothing. But because they kept doing anything and everything to take you down, and you didn't go back, you didn't have anything to do with them after, and you literally moved away. No. They come at you one last time, they come at you again, that's harassment. And I think they're being caught red-handed. Yeah, they tried to go on a vacation to get away, and it wouldn't let them go. And apparently they don't want you to have fun. They don't want you to relax. They don't want you to get away. They don't want you to enjoy yourself. Because apparently they're sitting there riddled in anxiety about what's coming for them. Yeah, they're exhausted. They're burnt out. Burdened. Empty. And having epiphanies. Oh my God, what did I do? Yeah, their emotions are overflowing. They're losing their fucking minds at this point. Because that's what they wanted for you. Yeah, you're not hitting rock bottom. You're not over your head. And they're pissed off at the fact that they don't want you giving back, but you are. Like, the fact that you won't nurture them really pisses them off. The fact that you won't let them back in. It's because they won't take you seriously. They won't even look at you with good intention. So why would you let them in your energy? Even for reconciliation. You can't trust a word out of their mouth, collective. Don't believe a thing you see. I don't care what they do. They might look all brand new and spiffy. I don't care. What's their intention? What do they got to say to you? How are they holding their accountability towards you? Are you standing there feeling like a worthless piece of shit? Or are you standing there feeling valued and appreciated and supported? But honestly, collective, they haven't changed a bit. And even if they did have breakthrough, you're never going to look at them the same way again. You're never going to have the same deep feelings as you did before. Because you know what? You want to know a funny thing? When you meet somebody and it's absolutely, undeniably, like, too good to be true, if this feeling is coming over you and it's like too good to be true, and it just fits, and it's just absolutely amazing. Okay? No. Okay? All they're doing is mirroring you. Ask them an actual in-depth question. If they can't answer you an actual in-depth question completely, if you can't get them to reflect on anything, just want to stay shallow, walk away. Like, I mean, unless you're looking for that. But I'll tell you right now, that's not what you're looking for. I can almost put money on it. The strength card, find the warrior within and focus on yourself, focus on your well-being, Focus on your courage, on your confidence. Focus on strengthening yourself. Okay? The tables are turning. Okay? There's a lot of healing with the Strength card. Okay? And I don't really take it as a Leo card. Yes, it very well can signify Leo. But I don't know if it's a Leo particular energy involved. I see it more as a Strength card. Empowerment. Okay. Alright, tell me the tea, Spirit. Somebody might be feeling left out in the cold right now. Or you might have to think of a backup plan as to not be left out in the cold. One of the two. If you've been kind of feeling like you might be left out in the cold, make a plan. So that way you've got a plan in place. Two of Cups, the Chariot. There very well could be some sort of Cancer. There's a Two of Cups. Deception. Boundaries, a Tower. The Strength card. Magician. Some sort of something is coming to light about somebody trying to bring you a tower and make you miss out, having you fending for your life. It's all based on lies. Okay. They infiltrated your relationship somehow. And yeah, they got them to collude against you in a third party, quite possibly with the Taurus. Quite possibly with a Taurus or a Cancer. Cancer, Taurus is involved, quite possibly with a Leo, somewhere along the line. Two of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, they tried to bring a lot of imbalance to your healing, and to your joy, and to what you were building. But you remained you remained in gratitude the whole way through. Somebody's not happy that you walked away. Somebody's not happy that you're walking away. It's just there's something else out there for you, collective. It's more about strategy than anything. It's like going where the wind takes you. Sometimes you don't understand it, but you just know that the divine is guiding you. Whatever you're doing, the divine is guiding you. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know. What do you mean, Aiden? How does the divine guide you? You can't ask me a question like that. Why? Because that's up to you and the divine on how it shows itself to you. Shows itself to you in a way that you would understand, that you would not feel threatened. The Wheel of Fortune is in your favor, collective, whoever this reading is for. I'm being told the divine has a surprise for you. Just as tipping over the Emperor card. You're going to have some major decisions to make as this Emperor. Eight of Swords reversed. Yeah, there's definitely some truth that you're holding. You're definitely holding some sort of wisdom. You're like outside of the matrix with this Eight of Swords reversed. You're not trapped by this matrix or whatever. You're taking a leap of faith in a new direction. And I'm really kind of picking up New Earth with this energy. You're allowing your intuition to guide you. There's definitely judgment being had here with this Empress. Okay. I might be talking to a cosmic Emperor, Empress. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how the cards lay out. But yeah, there's major decisions here that you're going to have to make. There's partnerships as well. Partnerships and justice is what I'm picking up on. To bring an end to a cycle with the Death card on the split. Yeah, and the Divine is guiding you, and go with the flow. Okay? There's kind of like smoke and mirrors and all this bullshit that they need to clear out first before they can have you come forward. But certain things are being done a certain way in order to move you in a certain direction. Right? I think people are starting to see what this direction is, and yeah. You are going to be finding stability, collective. Like actual stability. This is going to be your justice. Yeah, justice is coming out. Mama Remy. What's going on? We got the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Swords. So somebody's coming forward speaking on some sort of lies and some sort of deception. Somebody's coming out, one of the moles forward after you take a leap of faith. So they very well could be looking and waiting. The angels are protecting you. You just need to know that. Yeah. Somebody's waiting for you to take a new beginning in order to come in and ask for something. They're coming in for like a handout. They're having a hard time juggling things right now. They're going through a major awakening with the Hangman in the reverse. They're going through it. But again, oddly enough, collective, this is part of your justice. With them going through this awakening. Coming in and having to ask you for help. Interesting. I thought they didn't need you. Divine justice is going to be at your doorstep. You're going to have the upper hand, collective. I'm telling you that right now. This King of Swords is not having a new beginning, and they are going through an awakening. They have no other choice but to go through an awakening. And if they make it out the other side, they might actually be a changed man. But it all depends on how they go about it. But the truth is coming out about this person. Whoever this is, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, masculine. Yeah. They thought they could bury this. They thought they could bury your justice by procrastinating, by taking their time, right? I think somebody's looking into something. There's been an investigation, but they've just basically been procrastinating all the paperwork. They haven't moved forward with any paperwork. The whole idea of getting rid of you didn't work, so now they have this paperwork stacking up. It's all coming out. And it's because they're prolonging it. It's just making it worse for them, really. Not for you, collective. You're just sitting here, got your popcorn in hand, and you're waiting for the big show to start. That's all. I have a feeling you will be called on at some point in regards to whatever this means to you. You will speak your piece with the Page of Swords, confirming out here in the cards, just as I'm talking. There will be an ending to this cycle once and for all, collective. Yeah, because you deserve better, and you have better coming in. Alright? You're satisfied with what you have, and you're definitely in gratitude, but you know you deserve better than this flimsy-ass offer. Okay? You have the strength and the courage to overcome this. Don't think you don't, because you do. Don't think for a second that you've endured what you've endured just to quit. That's not an option now. You're too far deep into your healing, into your empowerment, into rising up that, no. You're not quitting. You've made a vow to the divine. If I'm talking to the right person, you made a vow to the divine, and the divine's helping you end this cycle. Okay? The divine is guiding you through the steps. You could very well be overthinking it. You very well could be in this energy where you're like kind of anxious. You're kind of losing patience. And you're like, okay, well, I feel like I'm not doing anything. No, you're meant to rest. Everything is falling into place. Just as you are, just as what you do, everything is falling into place. You've got people petrified to come towards you to ask you anything. Because they know if they don't show up right, they very well could answer to something. They know that if they come at you with ill intention, that they very well could answer to something. So this is why there's a lot of people not coming towards you. Because they have to face your protection. They have to face who protects you. So if things have been a little quiet lately, it's probably why. Because people, most people, it's not necessarily about what they hide, it's about their ill intention towards you specifically. If they have no ill intention towards you specifically, if they're literally seeking guidance, like let's say you guys are intimidated about me, don't be intimidated. I'm here to help you align to your highest timeline. That's the whole point. I'm here to tell you shit that you don't want to hear. That's the whole point. I'm here to see and look at the shit that you don't want to look at. So that way you can recognize what it is, pinpoint it, knock it out of the park, and then keep moving. And instead of looking at it in a victim mentality as if, oh my God, this happened to me, you're looking at it as, okay, so what the fuck? How can I empower myself through this? Like, this is absolute devastation. How can I empower myself? What can I do? Depending on your situation, I might have an answer for you. You come at me with good intentions to be seeking guidance, there's nothing wrong with that. I'll give you guidance. And I will tap into spirit and I will give you what spirit's got too. A lot of it's just common sense, but a lot of it is spiritual. You want me to tap into past on loved ones? I can do that, but it takes a lot out of me. I need some sort of an exchange for that in order to be able to take that time out to rest. When I do Reiki work, it's the same thing. When I do massage, it's the same thing. I need some sort of an exchange for that because it takes a lot out of me, just as much as tarot does, just as much as channeling does. So when I say thank you and that I'm in gratitude of all the support that you guys have given me over the year or 2 years, I mean that. But don't be sitting here intimidated thinking that I'm going to rip you apart. If you show up in a karmic energy, I'm going to give you a fucking waddle. But, you know, it's going to be in compassion to get you to straighten up and fly right. This is what I'm so frustrated with, and this is what's got me so burnt the fuck out, is that all these karmics think that, like, there's no chance for them. There's always been a chance for them. There's always been a way. There's always been a pathway set out for them to heal, depending on their situation and scenario. They've always had the chance to heal, they just never took it. And that's their only regret, that they never took the chance to heal. They stayed in their karmic energy. They didn't step out of their south node energy. They stayed in their south node energy. They didn't try to venture into their north node. And if they did it karmically with a mask on. They played the part, but they didn't actually do the work. And they made themselves look like a laughing buffoon. You probably have a couple in your acquaintance list. The era of masking, the era of showing up in a way that is deceitful, showing up in a way of yeah, it's one thing to like be an actor or to be a musician and want to change up your name so that way you can keep your personal name private. Totally understand that, 100%. I get that, right? But if you're not out in the... Everybody should have a nickname. You know? Everybody should have a nickname. What they would rather be called. Because we don't get to choose our names for the most part, right? Yeah, the Emperor. Somebody's not happy that you're standing in this Emperor energy. This is your justice. The fact that they're not happy is part of your justice. The sense of humor of the divine is real, I tell you right now. Because they can't do fuck all other than watch you heal. Okay? After trying to tear you up.